Hi and welcome to Hedgehog Hollows. There's no Tonic Facebook Live this evening. However, I thought we would do a YouTube premiere instead, and I have the new Tonic Craft Kit 20 to share with you. And I wanted to get this out this evening because we only have limited stocks left, and you all know how quickly these wonderful Tonic craft kits sell out. I've added links in the video description for you to the UK site, which it also ships worldwide, and to the US site. We also have some other exciting news because Tonic now offer direct-to-consumer sales for the whole world. That opened up last Friday, and our Hedgehog Hollow exclusive coupon codes that we normally have just for the USA are now available to the UK and the rest of the world. So you'll now notice in the video descriptions we will have two links. One will be a Tonic Studios USA link, which has our coupon embedded into it, and the other one will be a Tonic UK and worldwide link. So each month you will have your Tonic exclusive coupon codes. This month we have 30% off of Craft Perfect papers and the whole paper selection. So all of these beautiful papers you see behind me, that's the handmade papers, the shimmer papers, that black velvet I use all the time, the plain cardstocks, the foiled cardstocks, all of those 30% off with our special link. And then also we have 20% off the stamping category. So those wonderful adorables that I showed you last week, they're included. That floral ball tool that gives you instant dry Nouveau Drops. If you haven't seen that already, check the top right hand corner. I also have a video coming out with perfect Nouveau Drops every single time, which is going to be fantastic. We've done lots of research as to how to make those work for you. All sorts of things. So you can go and check those out after this video, and also I'll link the kit up too. So what is inside this month's kit? Well, it's kit number 20, so it's a very special kit. It's going to give you a preview of our next trend release. Now, if you haven't heard all about the Tonic trends, you want to check that top right hand corner again, because we have our creativation tour of the Tonic booth. So our first trend was Dream in Colour. That came out in February, and it had some beautiful colours. We had those new Dream Drops. We had those beautiful teals and pinks and purples. We've had so much fun. And if you didn't see the release party, again, you can check the link in the top right hand corner to the release party that we had. So our next trend will be releasing on April 1st, and that will be Woodland Walk. So we'll be having another release party, and we have some other fun releases coming in April too. However, this kit 20 will be giving you a sneak peek and a sampling of some of those fun things. So let's dive in and see what you're going to get inside of your kit. Now, mine is still neatly wrapped up. I've been a good girl. I haven't played with it too much. I had a sneak peek inside and I left it for this video. So let's open it up. You also get a special gift in your box. Now, I don't include that in my unboxing video because I want to keep it a surprise for you. So the first thing I'm going to cover is every fourth kit you get your binder. And that binder is going to hold this, which comes in every single kit. And you'll notice it's already pre-punched, ready to insert inside of your binder. So these come in each kit. They're numbered so you can keep track of which one comes from which kit. And inside of here, you're always going to find your stamps, your dies, and your Tonic craft sticker. So this time we have our Woodland Walk sticker, and I'll cover the dies and things in a second. But those binders are perfect, and of course they're easy to store in your craft gym, and they make storage nice and easy. So you get this every fourth kit. So it's going to be in kit 20, it was in, I think it actually came in kit 17, but then it'll be in kit 24 and so on. So you have your dies. We have a wonderful paper pack, and I'll go into each thing in more detail. We have a new shimmer powder, a new colour of Nouveau Drops, another new colour of Nouveau Drops, some twine, and I'll go into more details. Another little surprise for you here, some beautiful sequins, and our package of papers. So I'm going to put my big box to the side so that we can go into each item in more detail. Okay, so let's start off with our stamps and dies. So as I say, you get one of these folders in every kit, pre-punched, ready to go in your binder, which I just love because it makes storage so easy. And then inside of your binder, you're going to find that sticker. Every month is a different one, and it's limited to our kits. This is the Woodland Walk theme here. And then, as I say, we have our stamps and dies. So inside of this one, we have this beautiful box, and this creates a dragonfly effect box. So this here, you can see you have your multiple sides of the box. this is going to pop up, and we have some beautiful tutorials coming. BB Cameron has already done a gorgeous tutorial on how to use this, and we'll have more from our design team here in the US. You can watch our Instagram and Facebook page, Tonic Studios USA, and these pieces stick up and they actually flute out. I just say I didn't get time to pre-cut one for you, but then this here cuts out the squares that fit perfectly on each side of the box. It's a 6-sided box. You have a little heart tag over here too, and then on the other die sheet you have a dragonfly and a ladybird that you can cut out. So this is the inner and the outer piece so that you can add those shadows in. And then you have 6 different square options to pop on your 6 different square panels. So we have all sorts of different stained glass, we have dragonflies, we have scroll work, we have one that looks more like a butterfly effect. Absolutely beautiful. So you can paper piece these, you can cut them inset into the pieces, and then you could put vellum behind them and then put a tea light inside. That looks gorgeous too. And you also have a larger square here that you can mat the two on, or you can cut the panels out and layer them. So you have lots and lots of different options. And as I say, we have tons of tutorials that the UK and the US design team do with all the kits. So you get lots of different ideas, and we send out emails on how to use all of the dies and stamps that come in your kit. And this month we also have a stamp set here. So you have a dragonfly and ladybird that will fit perfectly into those 2 dies that I showed you. And then you have these peaked pieces, which again are going to fit into this peak of your box. So you have these pieces that are onto your box here, and you're going to be able to fit these peaks in there. You also have a love, and then you have this little piece across with the bow, which fits perfectly across here. You could add the bow details across here. You could add them anywhere onto your box. It just adds that little finishing touch on there. You could add it across the little heart on here and add that little bow on there. It fits on there perfectly too. So you have lots and lots of different options. These are clear photopolymer stamps, so you've got a nice high quality stamp, and then you have all of your dies in here too. So then of course you need something to die cut. So you have a full package here of a sampling of the new Woodland Walk papers. So let me open this up. My twine will stay to the side. And so we put it in this do not bend envelope to keep them nice and flat for you. And we again have some beautiful texture paper. So this is one of the handmade papers. It has a slight shimmer to it. Beautiful kind of like raffia, woodlandy texture. So everything is around that Woodland Walk texture. Kind of looks like it has twigs and things going through it. Absolutely beautiful texture. And as I say, the one thing I always love about these papers is that the reverse side is white. And the reason I love this is because it has all of that beautiful texture in it, but you can create this into any color you want. And when I get to the mediums that are in this kit, I'll show you why that's so amazing. Now the next piece, again, is absolutely beautiful. It's brown, but it has a gold shimmer through it. So it's a little bit harder to pick up, but I think the camera's kind of picking up, there we go, some of that gold. So it has a hidden gold shimmer, but it has, again, that embossed brown texture and that woodland bark texture, I think, for backgrounds, to match your cards on, for card bases, just to add that little bit of texture on there. Again, it's one of those handmade papers. So on the back, we actually have a black texture. So you could rub in gold mousse, you could spritz it with mica sprays, which we can do in a moment, all sorts of things. So again, you can distress this side to create any effect you want. So I love the way that you can customize these papers. Then we have more of my favorite kind. I love these satin papers. I probably use the satin more than I use the mirrored cardstock, and this emerald color is just gorgeous. And then we go on to this embossed luxury cardstock. Again, it's a green that has a subtle hint of gold, and it has that beautiful kind of embossed texture that you can see there. Love how this looks. Isn't that an absolutely beautiful? Again, it's just kind of got a leather effect to it. Very natural. It's going to just add a nice texture into the back of your cards. And then again, it's white on the reverse. So you have all of that kind of texture in the back that you can highlight with other colors if you wanted to. Then we have a new shimmer cardstock. So this is the pearlescent cardstock in the light green. So that's a beautiful minty green, and then it's got that beautiful pearlescent look to it. And this is a nice weight for card bases, for matting cardstocks. It's a really nice general cardstock weight. Then we have the brown mirrored cardstock. You can see Greg behind the camera there. But again, just that beautiful rich colors. Love this woodland. I'm not usually an earthy girl, but I just love these mirrored tones and these earthy colors. They all work together beautifully. And then we have a textured cardstock. So this is kind of like a mustardy yellow, a little bit darker than a mustard, I guess, more into the greens. And then again, we have the same in this brighter green. Now, the one thing I love about the tonic versions of these is you have this canvas texture on one side, but when you flip it over, you have no texture on the other side. So depending on your project, you can choose whether you want that basil canvas texture or whether you want smooth cardstock, and then you just flip your cardstock accordingly, which I think is a really, really nice feature. It's a solid colored core, so you can sand it and things, but you're not gonna have a white core shine through, which I think, again, is really nice. And if you do want white, you can highlight it with pastes and mists and all those kinds of things. So lots and lots of cardstocks in there. And then we move on to all my favorite bits. So if you haven't seen, Craft Perfect has had a range of twine for some time. There's pink and white, red and white, blue and white, orange and white, so many different colors, and it's so fun to alter. I did a fantastic project for Tonic on PBS here in the US, and it will actually be on the Hedgehog Hollow YouTube channel that you are watching this premiere on. And you can sign up and subscribe to the channel. It'll be out next weekend. And I altered the twines because you can mist them. You can rub mousses into them. They are so much fun because you can turn this into any color twine. You can turn it into glitter twine. You can do all sorts of things with it, and you can just keep it, of course, into its natural color. So you've got tons and tons of options to create texture, and you can also just cover this up. So you could then gesso over the top of it, and it just creates beautiful texture in your projects if you're into your mixed media. So that's included in your kit. Then we move on to sequins, and who doesn't love a little bit of sparkle into their crafting projects? And these are called Champagne Shine, and I'm going to grab a little tray to pop them into, and I have one here. Again, these have that wonderful holographic texture like the rain ones did in the Dreaming color range. And you can see here, if I pick these up towards the camera, they have a beautiful holographic finish to them. You get multiple sizes in the package as well. So if you're doing shakers, you have lots and lots of variety in there. If you're wanting to just add them onto the front of the cards, you've got different sizes. You can pick what fits your card best. If you like to sew them onto your projects and your cards, you have that option too. But I just love the amount of sparkle that the holographic sequin brings. So there you have a whole bottle of those that you can add into your crafty stash. And then we still have more. We're not finished. So what else do we have in here? We have some new colors of Nouveau Drops. So I'm going to just snip the tops off of these. So we have a full size and we have a mini size. So in the mini, this one is called Dirty Bronze, and I'm going to pipe it out for you. And as I say, we also have coming a video on how to make perfect Nouveau Drops. So if you have ever wondered how to always get the perfect Nouveau Drop, you can find that out. I also have videos on how to create backgrounds using Dream Drops and other Nouveau Drops. And I have a video on the different types of Nouveau Drops available, including a download that I did with Tonic. So you can check all of those out here. And I'll add some into the top right-hand corner for you too. So this is that Dirty Bronze. You can see again, it's just a beautiful color. It's kind of a chocolate brown with a beautiful metallic finish to it. And you've got that beautiful sample size in there to play around with until the full Woodland Walk collection is released. And if you watch our Tonic Lives on a weekly basis, you'll know we normally have giveaways and exclusive extra coupon codes. There's even more reasons to watch, normally 8 p.m. Eastern on the Tonic Studios USA Facebook page. Now another nude one coming out is called Caramel Latte. So this is a lighter color. This is going to dry glossy the same. This one doesn't have a metallic color, but isn't it still a gorgeous, whoops, we had a little bit of an extra. So this is one tip. If you normally watch my Nouveau videos, you will know that I normally say I pipe a little bit on the back of my hand so that that doesn't happen to you, particularly when I have a new Nouveau drop. So now you can see I now have quite nice and consistent Nouveau drops. And if you watch my Nouveau drop video coming up, you'll also find out I tell you how to avoid that happening to you. So maybe I should take my own tips. Greg's rolling his eyes at me, I can see it already. But you can see now I'm getting nice consistent, no peaks, they're settling nicely, nice round Nouveau drops. And we have lots of videos, as I say, we can make sticky ones, we can make different shaped ones, lots and lots of videos. There's a whole playlist just on Nouveau drops. So you can see there. And one thing I like to particularly do, just because you never know when that's going to happen occasionally, you can see there. Isn't that a gorgeous colour, that latte? I absolutely love that latte colour. Beautiful. Okay, what else do we have in our kit? So we also have a mini mica mist. So this is another new colour of mica mist. And it comes in this gorgeous mini little size, which you could refill. It's called Wild Olive. And this was one of the reasons I wanted to say to you about these wonderful papers, that you can turn them over and alter them, or you could even do it on the main colour too. So I can take my mica mist, I can give it a nice shake. And if you watch my storage video on proper storage of mica mist, if I can, and if I have, you only get 5 links per video. I'll try to add it again in the top right hand corner, but also be in my most recent videos. You want to shake mica mist around and around, and you want to store them on their side. But what I can do is I can now take this paper that was black on the reverse and I can spritz it. And now I have my own wild olive paper rather than a bronze and brown paper. So you see how you can customize those papers to be any color you want, which I think is a really cool idea, that you can do those kind of customizations. And you can do that with embellishment mousse, with expanding mousse, mica mist, Nouveau drops you can rub in. There are so many different mediums you can take and do this kind of customization to. You can also do the same thing with shimmer powders. And there is a new color of shimmer powder. It is called Falling Leaves. And that is also in your kit, so much in this month's kit. And I love shimmer powders. If you ever watch me, you will know I'm absolutely obsessed. These are a pigment that has a color burst inside, so there's going to be multiple colors in here. You get a little bit of a sneak peek. So this is going to have a bit of red, a bit of green, and some blue in it. And it has mica, so it's very different from any kind of like brush show or other color bursts out there because it has that mica already in it. So a couple of different ways you can use it, and I again have tons of videos that you can check out on our website, on our YouTube channel, which is where you are watching this evening, as we couldn't go live this evening. But there's a couple of different ways. You can either go dry onto your surface and spritz it, or you can go wet onto your surface and spritz it. My preferred way is to go wet and then add some color burst on and the shimmer powder. And the way I always tell people is to think of this as kind of a hot chili powder. Less is more, and to watch the reactions. And I think the reactions are super cool because, and I will move this closer to the camera in a second, I can see I have blue, I have yellow, I have tons of different shades of green. And now I have turned that beautiful textured paper into my own multicolored texture paper. Doesn't that look so cool? So you can see there all of those beautiful colors that are in there, and it's picking up the texture of the paper. So I could keep going, I could make it more solid, I could make it lighter. I have lots and lots of different options. So again, you can customize these papers, just turn them over. There's a white side or a black side, depending on the base color of the paper. And then you can make your own colors, which I also think is super cool. But we aren't done. We still have our Woodland Walk patterned paper. And this is new for this year. We've had lots of these patterned papers and they've been really, really popular. Our design team have created some fab projects with them. We had a Dream in Color one. We've had some Craft Perfect selections with them. And of course the trusty craft pick comes out to open them. But you get 24 sheets in each pack. They're 6 by 6, so they're 6 inches square. They're double-sided and they're a really nice weight that you can see here, and you get lots of different patterns in here. So we have stripes on one side, and then we have that kind of thistly, I can't think what the word for the little like sprigs are on the other side. So I'll bring that closer so you can see. So you have that on there, and then you get a few sheets of each. So I'll skip through to the next one. And then you get polka dots on one side, and you get these lovely kind of stitched stripes on the other. And these are great as backing papers. Again, you can stamp on them, you can alter them, you can do so many different things with them. Then we have the yellow chevron. So you can see the earthy colours that you get in this one. And look at those lovely scallops in the two different shades of yellow. And then we move into the brown plaid, and plaids are just so trendy this year. Everything seems to be about the plaid. And then on the other side you have that lovely kind of brown stripe wood grain, which I love. So it coordinates, everything coordinates perfectly together, and you get an entire pad inside of there. So you have 8 designs in total, and you have 6 sheets of each design, and so you've got 24 sheets. You get all of your stamps and dies. You've got your shimmer powder, you've got your full-size Nouveau Drop, you've got your sample-size Nouveau Drop, you've got your Mica mist, you have your twine, you have your sequins, you have your craft perfect, your exclusive kit sticker, you have your holder, you have your binder, and you have all of your papers, which come in your kit too, some of which we have altered and are a little bit wet, so I'm going to be a little bit careful with, but you get all of that in your kit. These kits will ship on April 1st, but this gives you a wonderful sampling of the Woodland Walk collection and trend that will be coming out on April 1st, and of course we'll be having that release party. But these really are limited. The first stock that we put out sold out almost instantly, so we've added some more stock. As I say, links are in the video description, so hop on over down there, just click that little arrow in the bottom right hand corner. There will be links there to purchase no matter where you are in the world, and also of course those exclusive Hedgehog Hollow coupon codes too. Again, no matter where you are in the world, they are now available to you as well. So thank you so much for joining me here this evening at Hedgehog Hollow instead of our usual Tonic Facebook Live. I hope you've enjoyed seeing Kit 20. Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed seeing it. Do leave us a comment to let us know your favourite thing in this trend so far that you've seen in the kit, and I hope you'll be joining us as a kit subscriber. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button here on the Hedgehog Hollow YouTube channel, and of course ring the bell for notifications of our daily videos for tips, tricks, techniques, storage ideas, so many fun things that we have going on here at Hedgehog Hollow, and I will see you again tomorrow. Happy stamping everyone. Bye.